Let's make sure we're monetized. We'll get some dough. Get some money in the bank. Dip-a-dip-a-dip-a-doo. Dip-a-doo. Dip-a-doo. Diddle-did. Diddle-doo. 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 Ba-da-da. Diddle-doo. 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 Ba-da-da. Oh shit, we're live. Well, looky here. Description here, description here. Well, that was worked pretty well, didn't it? Right. Ooh, I need to mute myself. There we go. Hello. I would suggest getting a PS5. I mean, I wouldn't say there's a massive rush to go and get a PS5, to be honest, because chances are you're not going to get a lot of amazing games out instantly. Plus, they're going to be a lot of... I believe you can play PS4 games on the PS5 anyway, so it's not going to be a massive massive must straight away, but I'll definitely be getting one. I don't know what the concept's going to be, because I seem to recall when the PS4 was first released, you weren't allowed to upload anything for a chunk of time, or stream anything, because they had a encryption on there that it took a while to take off. It was like a 2 or 3 month encryption they put on there. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out to start off with, but I'll definitely be getting it. Then again, it depends if I can afford it. Hopefully, if we do well with FIFA this year, then I'll be able to afford myself a nice little PS5. That's the plan. I had my test done on Sunday. I haven't had the results back for mine yet, but yeah, mine was I think I'm just going to be a statistic, I think, because mine was... they contacted me and asked me to be part of the survey. It was not fun. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I had to stick a cotton swab down the back of my throat, and it wasn't... When you've got to rub your tonsils with a cotton swab, it is not entertaining at all, to be honest with you. Not entertaining at all. I do apologise for the delay, by the way. I got caught up late home from work, and then we had some cat problems. Mainly another cat that turned up again. So I've done that. I've watered the garden because it was a really hot day. I've had my dinner. I'm ready to go. All this fun adulty stuff, eh? I'm just having a drink. Ugh. 500, yeah, 500 sounds about right. Hopefully, so I'm going to have to absolutely bombard FIFA when that first comes out to make sure that we can keep the channel going strong for the next season. I suppose, but a lot of the, well, the matches is down really to the game, isn't it, really? We've got no real control over that. We've put some good ideas out there, it's just the game is really let us down so far in this season, to be honest. I have used quite a few of your guys' suggestions. To be honest, New Generation, I've just seen your suggestions now, but I had already written the cards, so I've not had a chance to use them for today, but we'll have a look at them for next time. I think it is important that I do keep relative control, because looking at some of Jay's suggestions are very good, but the problem is that he's used a few people that are already tied up in other things. For example, Austin Aries. Austin Aries, we've already done a more contendership for the Pure Championship, so he's tied up. And Lethal Redemption, the problem with those getting an opportunity in the tag team tournament is that Jay Lethal's already been in the tag team tournament. Has he? No, I'm wrong. Okay, ignore me then. I thought he had, actually. Well, Jay Lethal is going to get an opportunity tonight. A big opportunity tonight, too, actually. As is Jeff Cobb, so we'll see that. And if neither of them take this opportunity, then, yeah, Lethal Redemption could definitely make their debut on the next show. God, it is so freaking hot. Well, I'm sweating, I am. Well, without further ado, might as well get straight into it. We're going to start with Ring of Honor first, I suppose. We'll go in with semi-finals for the Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Bucks versus the Hardys. The Sami Zayn, Scorpio Sky, Jerry Lynn, Shelton Benjamin, Peter Black versus Cedric Alexander. The other semi-final was the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Kings of Wrestling. RHYNO versus Raven. And then our main event is going to be a 10-man Rumble. The winner of that 10-man Rumble will be the final person to be added into the Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match to crown our first Ring of Honor champion. In that match, you've got Damian Priest, Rush, Daniel Bryan, Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe, and Jeff Cobb. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it, I suppose. Let's not waste no time. Should be a good show, actually. I'm looking forward to it. We should have... well, we should have all the championship matches. Oh, no, we've still got to figure out our number one contender for the television championship as well, but we'll figure that out next time. We can have a look at New Generation, but what's the purpose behind the match? That's the only thing. Obviously, the Bucks are currently involved in the Tag Team Championship tournament. So it's sort of a little bit out of the blue for them, really, isn't it? But we can definitely have a look at it if we get the free time. Oh, okay. Well, I pressed the button ahead of time and I was looking at the wrong screen. It just went. There we go. We're good. Straight into the Tag Team Championship Tournament semi-finals and the Bucks versus the Hardys. Yeah. Oh, God, I'm itchy now. I'm itchy because I'm so hot. Yeah, we can have a look at it, New Generation. Like I say, it'll depend what happens here, really, because obviously if the Bucks win here, they'll be part of the Tag Team Championship match at the pay-per-view. I don't think Cody's actually part of Ring of Honor either, to be honest. I don't know, did we put him as... I don't think we did have him as part of Ring of Honor. He's on New Japan. Alright, here we go then. Here we go. I hope so. We need some good Cobb action. He's had a few rough weeks, old Jeff Cobb, hasn't he? Bless him. I think he lost... Who did he lose against last week? Was it Dalton Castle I think he lost against? That wasn't ideal, was it really? Connecting to streaming software. Well, that doesn't look very good, does it? Well, you've seen Trolley, by the way. It's Pensford's first pre-season friendly tonight. Why is this not working? I do apologise, I've lost vision of chat because YouTube is playing funny buggers with me, which is always fun. Can I get back to the screen? There we go. YouTube Analytics. I've lost the floor, but there we go. Oh no, it was there, then it disappeared again. What are you doing? Come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Load the screen up. I saw a glimpse of it, and then it disappeared again. Gotta love these stream issues. All fun of the fair, isn't it, really? Nice super kick there by Matt Jackson. Why is going on with this? It pops up and shows that it's working, and it just doesn't work. Is it just this computer? Does this computer work? That's not looking good at the moment. Analytics. Nope, it's definitely YouTube because both my computers having the same problem. Great. Well, I have no access to chat at this point in time, so I do apologise if I can't read what it is you're saying, but at the moment we've got the Hardys, of course, versus the Bucks in this Ring of Honor semi-final for the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Lovely dribbly. Oh, you can't beat YouTube, can you? Well, either way, I can see the match anyway. Matt Jackson, sharpshooter, locked in on Matt Hardy. Yeah, I'm going to have to come out of that. I was going to keep an eye on the I've got the analytics working, but nothing else is working. Okay. Right, let's come out of there, then we don't want that. Don't work. Right, I can see you again now. I can see you again now, chap. Hello. That's a weird one, that. Matt Jackson now pile driver on Matt Hardy. Sheer brutality. Matt Hardy now, Matt Jackson up on the shoulders into the Samoan drop. Nice. There is the twist of fate by Matt Hardy. Doesn't go for the pin though, like I thought he would do. Hardy bringing Matt Jackson back up. Matt throwing Matt into the corner. Bit of Matt on Matt action. Well, it wasn't until Matt now stares at the back of Matt. Nick Jackson, though, looking in for that sharpshooter on Jeff Hardy. Matt Jackson now... Oh, Jeff Hardy able to break free. I was going to say Matt Jackson blocks Matt Hardy off, but wasn't quite enough. Reverse DDT. Jeff Hardy with a normal DDT. A boot in the back of the head. Looking at the super kick. Matt Hardy avoids. Sending Matt Jackson into the corner. Jeff Hardy up on top. Looking for that senton bomb. Pinned by Jeff Hardy on Nick Jackson. Not quite enough. Matt Jackson. Wow. Stiff strike. Into the scoop slam. Into that chin lock as well. That was an interesting couple of maneuvers. Everyone completely missed it. Nick Jackson swinging some rights. Matt Jackson now big elbow to the back of the head of Jeff Hardy. Crashing over the top. Matt Jackson heading up to the top himself. Into some sort of weird cross-body combination thing. No idea what that was. Yeah, I think the problem is at the moment, New Generation, is because I've been uploading the videos, I don't think people are watching the streams, I think, because the videos are getting 50, 60 views still. But the streams are not getting many people turn up, so what if people are just waiting for the videos to get uploaded instead the next day? It is a lot easier. Trying to catch up with the stream every night is very difficult, I can imagine. I mean, it's tricky enough just me to get the time to do the stream, let alone catch up with them. Right, so much heat being thrown at this corner on my PlayStation, I think is absolutely crazy. Pin by Matt Jackson, who does get the win. And the Bucks are going on to fight for the Tag Team Championships. Yeah, we go. The Hardys get a -1. The Bucks get another +1. And Jeff and Matt Hardy get -1 in the singles rankings as well. There we go. The Young Bucks moving forward to the Tag Team Championship match at our finale for Ring of Honor. But who will they be facing off against? We'll find out later on this evening. There we go. I'm literally the hottest man alive. Right, so the reason behind this one, Scorpio Sky yet to wrestle in this season. Sami Zayn wrestled twice, lost twice, so he needs himself a victory. There's a good chance for both of these guys really to showcase what they can do. But Zayn will be a bit annoyed he wasn't involved in tonight's main event, but that's what you get when you lose 2 matches in a row, I suppose. Of course, not only losing the singles match against Cesaro, but also losing the Tag Team Championship first round match last week against Cesaro and Cassius Ohno as well. Check this guard. That's pretty cool, mate. I need to redo my my stuff, to be honest. All my banner and everything needs redoing. They've been the same now for a good couple of years. It's a lot of money in it to get the stuff done. I mean, I've started doing my own thumbnails here and there, but the game volume's overpowering. That's always the way. Is that any better? I mean, this mic's got special technology where it only takes a sound going in a certain direction. So if I, like, ever so slightly turn my head away, for some reason it doesn't pick up my voice anymore. It annoys me after a while. The Scorpio's doing well. Remembering that Sami Zayn has had 2 losses out of 2 so far. He is on a bit of a cold streak. Like I said, does desperately need this victory. He is currently bottom of the rankings. Joint with, well, this season he's bottom of the rankings on his own, but overall he's joint with Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins. Zayn now taking Scorpio Sky down. Locking in that reverse chin lock. Let's see if it's working now, the old analytics. It's not working. It's really buggy because it pops up, like for a split second it pops up and shows me what I want to see. And then it goes off and says this is being loaded. It's like I know it's there because I've seen it. It's crazy. Nice boot in the back there by Zayn. Scorpio's back up. Nice forearm. Yeah, let's just go back to watching it normally. Oh, God. My feet have gone completely numb. I'm hoping my PlayStation can survive tonight because it is it's struggling with the heat already. The fan is going absolutely mad. Sami Zayn with the blue thunder bomb on Scorpio Sky. Zayn now drops into the pin on Sky. Only a 2 count. Zayn now sending Sky into the corner. Sent him in too hard, so he has to rotate him before he can hit the haluva kick. That's very poor AI, that, wasn't it? Sending him face first into the turnbuckles. You had to spin him around before he could hit his finisher maneuver. Referee very poorly positioned. Does finally get down. And there is the pin. Oh yeah, Terence. I had mine apart not long ago. I completely stripped it down and got inside it all and took all the dust and everything out, and it was so much better afterwards. But tonight it's a warm night. It is toasty. As an answer, actually, Terence, I've uploaded my first Final Fantasy VII how-to video. Have you had a chance to watch it? I want to get your opinion as someone who's played the game, if it makes sense. Got to enjoy a good strip down, ain't you? Right, so Sami Zayn finally gets his first victory. I mean, he's still like pretty low in the rankings on -1, but still, that's good. He's now moving in the right direction. Sami very, very happy with himself, as you can see, as we move on to our next match of the evening. Jerry Lynn, Shelton Benjamin. 2 very, very talented wrestlers I would love to see in the ring together, and we're going to get a chance here this evening. Of course, Jerry Lynn, an absolutely fantastic former Ring of Honor champion. I was very tempted to put him in our main event tonight, to be honest, but he's yet to wrestle at all in any of our brands, so I thought we'd give him an opportunity to show what he can do first. And Shelton Benjamin will be his first victim here. There we go. What am I looking at here? One second, I heard a weird noise in the garden. I've got to go and check the cats. 1 second. They both look very guilty, but I can't tell what they've done. Oh yeah, Terence, what you didn't... I don't know if you watched the original stream, but what you didn't see is the fact that it took me a good half an hour to do it. I failed a lot, and I think I got very lucky on that 6 starter, to be honest. I must admit, I also probably made the video a little bit longer than it needed to be, just so I could get past the 8-minute mark, so I could get mid-roll adverts. That's just me being cheeky, you know. I'm hoping eventually that's going to be a nice little moneymaker, maybe. I must admit, it's one that I didn't even know about. Until I just Googled, like, hidden materia in the game, I didn't even realise there was actually one there, so it was pretty good. I really need to do some more Final Fantasy VII. I just haven't got the time at the moment. Literally, work's been mad at the moment, and I've been decorating all weekend, and then I've got a busy week at work this week, then decorating again this weekend. It's going to be mad. But by the end of it, I should have a much better place to Much better place to sort myself out in here. Roman Reigns is WWE's. WWE are intent on Roman Reigns being their biggest star. I think it depends how you look at it. I don't think he's the biggest merchandise seller. Well, he might be now. I don't know, actually. I know for a large chunk of time, when Cena disappeared, the biggest merchandise seller was the New Day for quite a considerable amount of time. He probably isn't up there at the moment now because he's not been on TV for so long. They're not at the moment, Terence. I was very much considering it, but I ran out of core space before I managed to get Charlie Haas. But it's definitely something we can look at doing. If we do keep Ring of Honor around, I would be very interested in doing the Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin team. As Jerry Lynn into the Gotch-style pile driver. That could be enough for Jerry to get his victory here in his debut in Ring of Honor. He does. Jerry Lynn, big win for him. I see big things for Jerry Lynn. I mean, I know he's a bit more of a retro name than a lot of the other ones on this roster in his time, obviously, in Ring of Honor, but I'm a big fan. And who knows, a few more wins like that, he can definitely force his way into championship pictures. And, oh, Shelton Benjamin offering a handshake. Now, this would be an incredible tag team as well, wouldn't it? This could be a great tag team, those two. The great respect shown by Shelton Benjamin. Let us move on to the next match of the evening. I can't skip it for some reason. Ugh. Have a bit of a drink. It's definitely a possibility, New Generation. Yeah, it all depends on the main event tonight. Both Jeff Cobb and Jay Lethal are involved in that, so one of them could qualify for that four-way Iron Man match. You never know. I think Jeff Cobb should have his own stable, really, shouldn't he? He can be the Messiah and have his disciples. Has anyone seen that tweet by from Logan Paul? He tweeted out, "I'll give anybody." No, he tweeted out, "I'll give any YouTuber who can beat me in a wrestling match 10k." And our Lord and Savior Jeff Cobb responded. I mean, as did New Jack. I mean, if Logan Paul wants to get in the ring with New Jack, then good luck to him. We'll never see him ever again. I quite like this PJ Black, to be honest. Again, he's someone who hasn't had an opportunity to showcase his ability so far in this season or in any of the brands, so I really want to give him an opportunity to show what he can do here tonight. It is supposed to thunderstorm tonight, actually, here. Well, it's supposed to thunderstorm very soon. It's supposed to start at 8 PM in the UK. It's currently 10 to 8, and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's completely blue, so I'm not expecting to see thunderstorms. Cedric has had a little bit of an up and down time recently. I know he hasn't. He's had one match, one win. What am I on about? He's had a good time recently, old Cedric. Beating Kenny King in the previous episode. Another win here would probably force him towards the TV Championship. Yeah, I think it could possibly be a bit like the Dark Order, couldn't he, really? Just, like you say, just a redemption. Jay Lethal, Gresham, the people that just can't seem to get a victory. Jeff Cobb just swoops in and saves the day with all his godliness. I'm liking PJ's trunks. Although I bet they're costing me a hell of a lot of logos. PJ now wrenching back at the neck of Cedric Alexander. What is that? I just got an email from Amazon saying, just let you know your order's been dispatched. Didn't tell me which one it is, though. I've got like 4 orders outstanding at the moment. Which one is it? It's not really helpful at all. Cedric ducks underneath. I mean, what are WWE doing with this Retribution stable is very, very risky at the moment, isn't it? And with everything that's going on in the world, creating people that are essentially rioting is a bit risky, I think, but... Oh no, talking to Jeff Cobb, I'm just on Lords of Pain. WWE was in talks with Jeff Cobb. Cobb has been courted by many promotions, but never received any contract offer from Impact Wrestling. He'll be wrestling in the main event of New Japan's Strong Show against Kenta. He briefly appeared back in AEW. Okay, so he spoke to WWE, but nothing was signed. Hiya, Joseph. I didn't even see what happened on Raw last night, actually. I know they've got this dodgy Retribution stuff going on, but nothing seems to be going on at the moment. Cedric doing pretty damn good. I think that's it a bit now, Terence. They've built it up so much, it has to be big. It has to be big. I've seen a couple of rumours. The 2 rumours I've seen have been Tommaso Ciampa and Dijakovic. This is our 4th match, Jay, of the first card. So you've missed 3 matches so far. Yeah, I've seen the rumours of Ciampa and Dijakovic. Of course, the people it's going to be are not the people that are currently doing the actions. If that makes sense, a bit like what Impact did with Aces and Eights, where they use various different people to keep people guessing for a while. Yeah, it just seems a little bit insensitive with everything that's going on at the moment by having rioters come in and destroy their show is a little bit risky in my opinion, but yeah, like I say, it'll all be down to who it is that's in it. I mean, if it ends up being very disappointing, then it's got to be something big. They've built it up so much, it has to be something big and interesting. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind an Evolve invasion. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I mean, with WWE buying Evolve out and effectively, not necessarily say liquidating it, but not really seeing any future for it, maybe it would be good for those Evolve wrestlers who have lost their jobs to want retribution. I would love to see that, but I just got a big feeling WWE wouldn't do that. Only because they wouldn't see those names as a big draw. But I would love to see it. That's true, yeah. Yeah, WWE and sensitivity don't really go hand in hand, do they? PJ Black with a pin. And PJ Black with a win. Yeah, I think they've got several people doing it at the moment, Jay. They're not the... I don't believe the people that are doing it are actually going to be the ones that will eventually be in the stable. I think they've been changing people week in, week out, just so people don't realise or guess who's who by body shapes and sizes. There's a couple of women in there as well, isn't there? Joseph, from the rumours I've seen, I'm going to assume it could be NXT. I say the two people I've seen are Ciampa and Dijakovic. Are the two that I've seen. I think it'd be funny if it was just Imperium or something, to be honest. Yeah, I would as well, Jay. I'd go for an Evolve sort of thing, because it makes a lot of sense with a realistic story, but I doubt that we would, because I wouldn't think that Vince would think that the Evolve guys would be a big enough draw to use, but we could always hope. You watch it be EC3. Drake Maverick, EC3, Eric Young, all going back. You watch. Yeah, they could be, you know. You watch it be a bunch of guys they released before the COVID stuff. You watch it be a bunch of people they released before COVID and they brought them all back. Why are you Discording now? Yeah, that's it, new generation. That's exactly it. I'd love to see Logan Paul in the ring with New Jack. I think that'd be incredibly funny. God, I'm hot. Yeah, I quite like it, to be honest, Jay. I thought I'm hoping the people they used are all going to be additions. I think if they are, then they really have improved the women's division by a lot over the last couple of months with Diamante, Eva Lise, Nicole Savoy, Rachel Ellering. They've definitely, and Abaddon as well. They've definitely improved the women's division quite a lot. My only annoyance with the women's tournament is they pushed it as like a deadly draw where everyone has to pick their partners out of a hat. Yet it just seemed it was so obvious that they picked teams. I mean, Diamante and Eva Lise was obvious. I named that team before it started. We got Ali and Brandy Rhodes as a team. We've got Big Swole and Lil Swole. It's yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, 3 of the 8 teams were so obviously put together. Yeah, well, it's got up to, I think it was 38 degrees in London this morning, Terence, which is pretty hot for this country. I think it's been around about 30 here. I'm supposed to have thunder and lightning down here, Jay, in the Midlands, but it's completely blue skies. I don't know where the thunder and lightning is here. But I suppose AEW had to improve the women's division quite a bit, didn't they? Not just because of, obviously it was weak to start with, but obviously with the COVID, some of their women can't travel. With injuries as well. We've got Chris Statlander's out injured. Britt Baker's been out injured for a chunk of time. Got a lot of injuries at the moment, so they're having to obviously build around that as well. And yeah, I think they're doing pretty well at the moment. It should definitely pick it up quite a bit. I think I would have preferred a singles tournament than a tag team tournament, to be honest, but it's been interesting. I think Britt Baker not wrestling for a long time is actually such a good thing for her, because it's given her so much time to develop that character, and I think it's going to work out beneficial. I believe she's going to be back, because I'm sure she's made quite a few references to wrestling at All Out, so I'm going to assume she's going to get out of that wheelchair in the next 2 or 3 episodes and attack Big Swole from behind or something. Well, I'm not sure, New Generation. I think you might be right, because I'm sure Tony Schiavone mentioned championships at one point by mistake. And then they just ignored it like no one said anything. They're still trying to push it as a cup, aren't they? But really? Okay, that's an interesting maneuver by New Japan. Does that mean that those 3 guys defeated the 3 LIJ guys then? Seems unrealistic to me, to be honest, but there you go. Well, I don't know, Ishii and Goto are pretty good, aren't they? Ishii and Goto. Is that is Yoshihashi, Ishii and Goto, is that Chaos still? Or are they not part of Chaos anymore? I must admit, I'm not currently completely up to date with my New Japan knowledge. I got a bit arsey with them when I didn't get to watch Wrestle Kingdom properly. Anyway, this match, by the way, is the second semi-final for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. So the winners of this one will go on to face off against the Young Bucks for those championships at a finale, the inaugural championships. It was Chaos versus Chaos in the final. Okay. Oh, so the LIJ just sort of vacated the belts then because Evil was there. They didn't get a chance to defend them as such. Cassius Ohno now with Shelley up on the shoulders. Big elbow to the back of the head as phenomenal forearm there by Sabin on Cesaro. Sabin breaking the pin up. Sanada, Bushi. I've never really been a big fan of Bushi. I don't know why. I just don't seem to really. I don't know. I just don't seem to see Bushi as a big star for some reason. He's always, in my opinion, been the weaker. I don't know. It's just my opinion, I suppose. I've always sort of seen him as the weaker member of LIJ. I'm probably underdoing him a little bit, to be honest, but. And there we go, victories for the Motor City Machine Guns. We've got a Motor City Machine Gun versus Motor City Machine Guns versus the Bucks then for the Tag Team Championships at the pay-per-view. That's going to be a very good match. Very, very good match. Chris Hero versus Ishii, that would be a great match as well. Wow. Was Yo... I'm assuming Yo is the one that used to tag team with Sho. Is he still wrestling with Sho? Was it Yo and Sho? It was, last time I watched, were they like Roppongi 3 or Roppongi 2.0 or something like that? Nah, it's that stupid vest New Generation that's getting him the wins. Remember what happened when we took Trent Seven's towel off? He got his first loss straight away. Okay, is Sho injured then? Is that why he wasn't part of that team? Or was he just not seen as good enough? Or not good enough, but they wanted the other two in there. So another classical Ring of Honor match. RHYNO versus Raven. Again, two guys that have not showcased their ability so far in this season. So this is their opportunity to do so. I forgot to do the actual rankings, haven't I? So 2 and 2, and they defeated Cassius Ono and Cesaro. Kings of Wrestling. And let's hit machine guns. They are the Kings of Wrestling. They won the match. They lost the match. There we go. Oh, is it really? I didn't realise the two of them were wrestling singles now. So Yo's now wrestling in the Never Openweight Championship and Sho's in the Junior. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's a team we should bring into our New Japan roster then if they get another season. Because you got yourself a tag team plus 2 singles wrestlers as well. So the Never Openweight belts, he's becoming like a... it's like a second junior heavyweight belt at this point, isn't it? It seems to be going that way. RHYNO launching Raven up into the air, crashing down. I didn't realise they'd been that good. The last time I saw Roppongi 3K, they were still quite young and... I mean, they had some pretty good matches, but they weren't exactly like one of the bigger teams there. But I'm assuming they've obviously been elevated quite a bit since the last time I saw them. Well, I suppose, Jay, it's the open weight belt, isn't it? It's open to anybody, isn't it? That's the whole point, I suppose. We've got a... I think we've got an open weight match ourselves tonight. Over on New Japan, I think I took up the suggestions from you guys. You had the conversation about Will Ospreay the other day. So tonight we will see Will Ospreay going one-on-one against Katsuyori Shibata. And a rankings match. That should be interesting. Raven, big clothesline, taking down RHYNO. Oh, big power drive by Raven on RHYNO. Yeah, it should be pretty good, Jay, won't it? RHYNO now dragging Raven middle of the ring. RHYNO now dropping into the pin. It doesn't get the free count, but now stalking potentially for a gore. I tried to do it better and my throat went sore. Can't believe Raven kicked out of that, to be honest. RHYNO dominating now. Okay, Jay. Raven doing incredibly well here. There's the kicks. Raven with a neck breaker. And a Rainmaker clothesline by Raven. Okay. Interesting. Raven now reverse. Sleeper. It's a bit like King of the Ring sort of thing, isn't it, really? You're known as the king, you get the title. More than a championship, really, don't you? And Raven gets the win here against RHYNO. So, 2 big wins here tonight for some more old-school Ring of Honor names in the shape of Raven and Jerry Lynn. People that haven't wrestled so far in this season as well, so it's nice to see him get an opportunity. I'm sure RHYNO's not too happy at the moment with his loss, but there you go. Alright, now it's time for the big one. We're going to put our final man in the fatal 4-way Iron Man match for the finale show. Should be good. Right, I need a drink. But I brought drink this time because I'm smart. So Jay, you suggested the 8-man match, but I've sort of twisted it a bit and made this one instead. Entrances are randomized. So, I've got no idea who's going to be in this one to start off with. Let's have a go. And I've got to try and keep up with this on the spreadsheet. So, Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan to start things off. Of course, remember the winner of this one, like I said, will join up against Adam Cole, CM Punk, and Kenta to fight for the Ring of Honor Championship in the finale. As we await entrant number 3. Owens now brings Daniel Bryan back up to a standing base. Seth Rollins is number 3. The Monday Night Messiah. Yeah. I mean, if Cobb starts, he wins. You watch Cobb come in last and get eliminated straight away. From one extreme to another. I'm not sure who I want to win this one, to be honest. I'm just pretty happy. I'm just happy to be here. We are up to number 4. In comes Damian Priest. I haven't seen it, Jay, to be honest. I completely forgot the Raw was even on last night. Did I miss anything, or...? I really hope for his own sake that Dominic is a good wrestler. I really do hope for his own sake. I can't think of anything worse for him to make his debut at SummerSlam and get absolutely laughed at for being bad. I really hope for his own sake he's good. Kenny Omega comes in at number 5. No eliminations yet. Seth now lifting Damian's leg. Try and get him over the top. I think Seth might struggle there. Damian's a much, much bigger man. Number 6 is Samoa Joe. Oh, Jeff Cobb's managed to get himself a good number here tonight, hasn't he? As Kevin Owens looking to try and eliminate Kenny Omega. Omega does go over the top, but holds on to that bottom rope. Still no eliminations as yet, as Jay Lethal comes in at number 7. Samoa Joe eliminates Seth Rollins. We have our first elimination. Samoa Joe over Seth Rollins. Okay. Daniel Bryan eliminates Samoa Joe. Oh, Joe's little run lasted long, didn't it? No eliminations to 2 eliminations straight off the bat. Joe and Seth are out. Wolverhampton Wanderers just missed the penalty. Jay Briscoe is number 8. As Damian Priest and Jay Lethal work together on Kevin Owens. Owens does go over the top but holds on. The pair trying to kick him off the apron, but some strong strikes by Owens to break free. I saw suggestions that it might end up being like a hair versus hair match or something like that, or something stupid like that. And oh, Jay Lethal eliminated by Kevin Owens. Owens with the elimination on Jay Lethal. Yeah, that'd be interesting from a standpoint of obviously Mexican wrestling. That sort of thing they like to do. Daniel Bryan gone by Kenny Omega. Oh, Daniel Bryan, there he is. Jeff Cobb's got number 10. Jeff Cobb's got number 10 here. In comes Rush, who has been fantastic so far in this universe. He currently sits top of the rankings. Good evening, Ian. I think he is 85, New Generation. He should be looking pretty good. As Owens just powerbombs Jay Briscoe over the top. Oh, Jay Briscoe's broken. But Kevin Owens gets another elimination to boost his stats up. I can't do the alphabet. There we go. As Kenny Omega eliminates Damian Priest. Omega and Owens now looking to join up to eliminate Rush as in he comes. Here he is. The man, the myth, the corn on the cob. Kenny just chops him, and that was a bad idea. Jeff was not interested in that at all. Oh, I'm so hot. Omega now with Kevin Owens. Looking to try and eliminate him. Owens and Omega, the best 2 in the match so far, both with 2 eliminations. As Rush just choking out Jeff Cobb. It's an interesting match between those two, maybe. Rush now, I think he's going to try and powerbomb Omega over the top, you know. Omega able to break free, knee in the gut, into the Famehauser. As Owens now lifting Cobb's leg. This is a hell of a fatal 4-way itself, isn't it, really? Cobb now bringing Omega back up. Big slap across the chest. Owens, oh, neck breaker on Rush. As Jeff Cobb launches Omega in that suplex. And Cobb, wow. Wow, Jeff Cobb just launching Kevin Owens over the top like old meat. And Rush launches Jeff Cobb over the top like old meat. Well, that didn't go as well as we hoped, but Rush Rush is the most informed man at the moment. He sits top of the rankings. Surely it's only justifiable for Rush to get this win, you know. Come on, Rush. I want Rush to win this now, you know. So that Kenny Omega's on +2, so a win here for Kenny Omega would actually put him joint alongside Rush at the top. Both on +3. What a Rush. I think Rush is going to have this, you know. Nope. Dropping Omega neck first across the top. Oh, Omega, big uppercut. Big strikes the back of Rush, who fights back. Looking for the uppercut. Oh, there's a big boot by Kenny Omega. Rush slowly getting back up to his feet. Nice backdrop. Omega now taking Rush up into a powerbomb position. He's going to go for it here, isn't he? What? What are you doing, Omega? What? What are you, Omega? You could have powerbombed him over the top. Clothesline by Omega. Clothesline on Omega by Rush, should we say. I mean, it just shows how impressive his 1-30 win was, doesn't it? It really just shows how impressive that match was. It was a stunning match. That's clothesline by Rush. Brings Omega back up. Omega clotheslines Rush over the top. Rush suffers his first disappointment of the season, but Kenny Omega with the victory makes him the fourth and final man inside that fatal four-way Iron Man match at the finale to crown our first Ring of Honor champion. So that match is Adam Cole, CM Punk, Hideo Itami / Kenta, and Kenny Omega. There we go. Right. So, 'tis the end of Ring of Honor tonight. It's been a pretty good show. We now know at the pay-per-view it's the Bucks versus the Motor Machine Guns to become the first Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. We already know from previous shows it's Bobby Fish versus Austin Aries for the Pure Championship. We know it's going to be Adam Cole, CM Punk, Kenta, and Kenny Omega fatal four-way Iron Man match for the Ring of Honor Championship. And of course, AJ Styles will have to defend that television championship against who? We will find out next week. Well, I say next week, next episode. Right, so that's the end of Ring of Honor. Let us move on. Let me have 1 second. I'm just going to go and check to make sure Bill and Ben are right in the garden. I'll be back in a second. God, the heat hits me when I come into this bloody room. Ugh. Whew. I come back in from the garden, the heat hits me hard in this room. I suppose that's the problem when you've got 3 computers and a laptop running at the same time. Right. I literally feel like I've got a heater on me, like, constantly. Who won that one? It was won by Omega. Right, so New Japan Pro Wrestling. In this one, then, we're going to start things off with a triple threat match. Ricochet, Bandido, and TJP, the winner, going on to face off against Pac for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. We've got War Raiders versus Kingdom. We've got Finn Balor versus Ray Horus. Yuji Nagata versus Kenny Omega. Cody versus Flip Gordon. Will Ospreay versus Katsuhiro Shibata. And our main event, Tanahashi versus Okada, to become the #1 contender for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Boom. Let us go for it. Let us not waste no time. There was a double negative, I'm aware. Let us not waste no time. Which means let us waste all of the time. Here we go. New Japan is upon us. It's all over us now. Should be a pretty nice show tonight. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. God, I'm so hot. Should be a pretty good game. There we go. These 3 guys have been looking pretty good so far. All pretty high up in the ranking, so this is a great opportunity for one of them to really step it up and go for it. Wow. Jay, I've just seen a picture of Dominic's stomach after that beating last night. He looked brutal. And I don't know if they've photoshopped any of that, but that looks pretty rough, that does. I see AEW Dark's getting a bit better now recently. Had some more interesting matches on there recently. Oh, Ray Phoenix is back on Dark tonight as well. Tip Sabian's back. Oh, the Gun Club's back on again. There's something about the Gun Club I'm not really a big fan of at the moment. The Hybrid 2 versus the Natural Nightmares. They're pushing this Griff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. tag team, aren't they? Rachel Ellering's on Dark tonight as well. Interesting. SCU versus the Butcher and the Blade. Hi Alex, not seen you in a while. So I think Ricochet is the only one out of these 3 that have had an opportunity so far to fight for the junior heavyweight belt. I'm in this. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, I didn't notice it. I was on the wrong screen. Hey ho. All fun. I'm surprised at what TJP's doing, to be honest. I expected him to be a bit of a jobber for us in this brand, but he's done incredibly well so far. Massive cutter there by Ricochet. Now heads up to the top. Looking for that big senton. Bandito rolls around or out the way. TJP once again catching Bandito, and then nice dropping in knees first across the face. Ricochet pops straight back up to his feet to try and break the pin. He does get there on the second attempt. He missed it the first time. TJP dropping Ricochet over the top now. Oh, just forcing the boots into the back of the neck of Ricochet. Bandito, nice back elbow. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. TJP, strong right hand right into the gut of Bandito. Up on the shoulders now. Nice boot right in the side of the head as well. But Ricochet's not letting TJP have that opportunity. Ricochet, headlock, driver. Drops into the pin. I thought Ricochet was going to nick it there, you know. I really thought Ricochet was going to nick that. Pin once again. Bandito now with a pin on Ricochet. TJP rolls into the pin, not quite enough. Not well. Possibly, Jay, we'd have to just do it manually. We wouldn't be able to use any proper championships on the game. We'd have to just do it ourselves, which is doable. It's not a problem. It's definitely doable. It's tricky. I'm really struggling with this computer tonight. I keep losing chat and all sorts. So we've already got a couple of matches built up for the pay-per-view then, haven't we, for New Japan? We've already got LIJ defending their tag team championships against the Killer Elite Squad. We've already got the Never Openweight belt being defended by Brock Lesnar against Evil. Tonight we're going to find out who Pac's defending his Junior Heavyweight Championship against. And we're going to find out, of course, who Kenny Omega will be defending his IWGP Heavyweight Championship against as well. Submission locked in here by TJP. It'll be enough to get Ricochet the tap. Nope, Ricochet able to break free somehow. I'm not quite sure what happened there. TJP rolls Ricochet through. Bandido looking quite cocky on the top, and TJP lets him know about by dropping him face first. Bandido taking TJP, locking him into the Tree of Woe. It's a clever idea, this. If he was to work over Ricochet now and get the win, TJP's stuck in that Tree of Woe, but Bandido instead did the damage to TJP while Ricochet's still on the outside. This could be the chance for Bandido to get the pin. Only a 2 count. I think all of my stuff is struggling because of the heat. I'm sure it is. Big boot in the gut by Bandido. Ricochet stalking Bandido. Once again, a pretty long match so far, this one, hasn't it, really? Longer than anything we had in the Ring of Honor card. Ricochet now bringing Bandido back up. Turn that off, turn a bit of the heat off. Nice DDT, all 3 guys flat out on the outside now. Good. Still no, this match is still going. I can't believe this match is still going, to be honest. Bandido with a pin, and Bandido with the win. Bandido's going on to face off against Pac then for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Right, so Bandido's done pretty well so far. Let me sort this by name so I can find him. Bandido gets a +2 for winning that match. -1 for Ricochet and TJP. There we go. That's so hot. Good win then for Bandido. Right, yeah, it's got the rankings sorted. Now we're ready to get into a bit of tag team action then. War Raiders versus Kingdom. I am literally melting. I'm melting! Probably have my fans on the other side of the room, but I can't have my fan too close to the microphone because it causes interference. That's a right pain. Right, here we go then. Kingdom versus War Raiders. Where do they sit at the moment? War Raiders, 1 match, 1 loss. Kingdom, 1 match, 1 win. So pretty the opposite to what we would have expected, to be honest. But here we go. Chance for the Raiders to show what they can do. Matt Taven now front chancery on Hansen. Nice leg breaker. Mike Kanellis takes a knee. Well, gets a knee right in the face from Rowe. Nice rolling German by Rowe on Mike Kanellis. He's not popped up anywhere yet. I don't know, is he effectively retired? I don't know what he's up to at the moment. I mean, he probably could do. He's earned enough money over the last few years, and he's got 2 kids now. Maybe he would like to be able to sit at home and just enjoy the rest of his life, or depends what sort of person he is, I suppose. Sort of like Rusev's done, isn't it, really? Yeah, it's been a bit odd seeing some of these people and seeing who's done what. Only Matt Cardona's the only one who's turned up in AEW so far. That's the thing, everyone has to go at AEW just signing WWE rejects and this, that and the other. Whereas AEW have just, AEW have given Matt Cardona a 5 appearance contract. Your Impact have signed like 4 or 5 of the releases, and nobody said a word about Impact signing WWE's old stuff, have they really? No, oh God, I really thought they were going to get that win then, you know. Where's these thunderstorms they keep promising? I really want a thunderstorm. Full letdown. Alright, so yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're out in the garden at the moment. They're enjoying the warm weather. I think it's because it's actually too warm in here. It's actually cooler outside than it actually is inside at the moment because of all this equipment I've got running. So they're enjoying themselves out there, chasing dragonflies and that sort of stuff that they like to do. Yeah, it is I see it a lot on Facebook, especially when you see people going, "Oh, AEW is just all of WWE's rejects," and then, I mean, you look at the women's tournament as well. I mean, AEW gave... I think AEW was smart, because I said this at the very beginning. As soon as I saw that Cameron was going to be part of that championship, or part of the women's tag team tournament, I said straight away, and I can't believe how spot on I was. I said that Cameron is in there, so Nyla Rose has got a very weak tag team partner, so she can get knocked out in the early rounds without looking bad. And that's exactly what they did. But apart from that, I don't think... it depends how over the top you are with former WWE in it, I suppose. Eva Lise was former Florida Championship wrestling. But I've always said I don't really care what people's from the past. If they're going to improve your show, then go for it. I'm not bothered that Impact signed all those people. I think they've done a good job. If it makes their content better, then all the better for it. What is Taven doing? He's having a bit of a strange one there as Taven drops a headlock. Is Kingdom really going to pull this off here? Are they really going to pull this off? Oh my God, they have. Really? Really? War Raiders gone to -2, Kingdom onto +2. Really? I'm pretty stunned by that, to be honest. I thought that was going to be really one-sided the way around, and it's ended up going completely the opposite way to what I expected there. Okay, well, Mike Kanellis and Matt Taven were the wins. Interesting. Finn Balor versus Ray Horus. Still not sure where I really see... I'm still not really sure where I see Finn Balor in this universe at the moment. He can just really... he could float around anybody, couldn't he, really? He really could float in any division. He could be fighting for the World Championship, Intercontinental, Junior Heavyweight. He could be absolutely anywhere at this point in time. I sort of like the idea of him being in the Junior Heavyweight division, to be honest, because I would like to remake that classic match that originally got him signed with WWE, which was the Finn Balor versus Pac, or the Prince Devitt versus Pac match, which was a very legendary match at the time. But this is a great chance for Finn to pick up a point and move himself in the right direction, because at the moment Finn currently sits on -1 for this season, but -3 overall. So he's having a bad time at the moment. He does need a couple of victories to move him in the right direction. Ray Horus currently on -1 for this season, -4 overall, so he's also having an absolute shocker. Running forearm by Finn Balor. Big boot in the back of the head. Big knee in the face of Ray Horus as well. Kitties, where are you? See where the cats are, you know. Keep track of them. Keep track of the cats. Finn stalking Ray Horus, dropping the boots. Brings him out of the corner the hard way, dropping him down hard. There's the pin, 1. Only a 1 count. I think we need a few more, like, jobbers here for, we need a few jobbers here, don't we, for New Japan. Because when you look at some of the people that are so low in the rankings, you need to boost them up, don't you, really? That's why AEW use Dark the way they do. I know some people moan about the way that Dark is presented, the fact that it's just all like squash matches, but that's why they have to do it. It's because they've got a ranking system. And some people start to look a bit bad unless they've got the good ranking points. So that's the case here. And of course, just to accentuate that, Yuji Nagata will be wrestling here tonight. He's wrestled in every show so far. He's not necessarily done incredibly well. Only a 1 count there for Finn Balor over Ray Horus. Finn sending Horus into the corner. Looks to line him up for the shotgun. Both barrels in the chest. Finn heads up to the top. Looking to land the coup de grace. No, misses it. Okay. He missed the coup de grace. I wish they need to change the animation for the reversal for a move like that. Just a simple little roll out the way would be enough for me. Oh, nice boot in the face there by Ray Horus. Who's now stalking. Oh, both guys clattering to the outside. Horus with a big head scissors on the outside as well. Yeah, Ray Horus is doing a lot better than I expected here, to be honest. Standing Spanish. Is Ray Horus going to do Finn Balor over here? I really thought this would be an easy one for Finn to get the point in. He's going to get done over here, isn't he? No. He kicks out. Horus brings Balor back up to his feet. Into the corner. Taking Finn up into the corner. Oh, wow. That's an impactful move, that is. And Rey Horus has defeated Finn Balor. Okay. Well, I was trying to give Finn Balor a little boost there by giving him what I assumed would be a bit of an easier opponent. But instead, he's now gone even lower down in the rankings. And Rey Horus is going to get himself a much-needed victory. Handshake offered and handshake accepted. And surprise victory in my books, to be honest. Very much a surprise victory. Right. Let us move on. Next up, then, we've got a bit of Yuji Nagata versus Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, of course, our current IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Tonight in a non-championship match against Yuji Nagata. Gotta try and boost the champion up a little bit, haven't we? Showcase what he can do. So I'm having some of the orange drink. There we go. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Omega running straight in with a head to takedown boot into the back of Nagata as well. Nagata fighting Omega free. Boot in the thigh. Snap suplex. Nagata, big elbows into the head of Kenny Omega. Omega now taking Nagata up. Oh, drops him with the neck breaker as well. Omega, big German suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. And again, keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for the trifecta of Germans. As Kenny now stalks. Oh, looking for the V-trigger. Nagata was able to avoid it. If Yuji Nagata pulls off a win here, then I'm going to completely give up. I'm going to completely give up if he pulls this off. I can't believe what I'm seeing at this point in time. Omega now taking control back in this one. Deadlift German. Omega looks like he's going to go for it again. Big one. Wow. And there is the victory for your IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Omega, against Yuji Nagata. No big surprise here, but it's a way to build his momentum into the pay-per-view. We owe him a little bit of action here and there, don't we, really? He was actually low on the... He was actually -1 in the rankings, even though he's won the championship. But there we go, he's back. He's up to 0 in the rankings now. Which is weird, isn't it? You'd think he should be higher, wouldn't he? But there you go. Good win by Kenny Omega. Nagata not happy. But there we go. Boom. Cody versus Flip Gordon. Ugh. And he fell over then. Should be an interesting match. Should be a very interesting match, actually. I would expect Cody to be the favourite for this one, but to be honest, you never really know in my experience on this game. Alright, there we go. Right. Where are we? There we go. Nagato win at some point. We've not really done him too many favours recently, but we've given a little bit of... I'll give him a little bit of a hard run. He's on a bit of a low run of form at the moment, so I'm just trying to use that to boost some of the other guys back up a little bit. Omega gets that momentum going into the pay-per-view. Cody brings Flip back up to his feet. I don't think I've ever seen Flip wrestle, to be honest. I don't recall seeing Flip wrestle before. Flip now setting Cody into the corner, running drop kick. Flip now with a pin on Cody. Cody straight back up, but Flip catches him with a Hurricanrana. Cody set a Flip off the rope, looking to try and catch him with the leg, but Flip caught it then into a running Meteora. Flip is doing a very good job here. I don't know what we can give Flip if he does get a win. Maybe we'd have to consider him as part of the United States Championship picture. I've got him mainly in here as the Junior Heavyweight Championship picture, to be honest with you. But maybe United States Championship could be a big option. If he gets a win here, then he definitely would deserve it, wouldn't he? Flip, oh nice. Nice flip. Nice flip by Flip. Who would have expected? Pin by Flip. Flip's got it. Flip has just defeated Cody Rhodes. Cody's having a poor time as well, you know. He's having a really poor time, but Flip gets himself a very important win here. Flipping hell, who expected that? The moment on my card, the person who's second has won every match so far. We've got 2 matches remaining for you tonight. Let's get it. Let's get it. Will Ospreay versus Katsuyori Shibata. Chance for Ospreay to show what he can do in the Never Openweight division. It's a massive match for Will Ospreay to prove what he can do. Will Ospreay currently bottom of the rankings as well. So he's either going to enhance his lead at the bottom of the rankings, or he's going to start moving in the right direction. But of course, Shibata does stand in his way, and that is a big obstacle to stand in your way. The bell goes. We are underway. Yeah, I think it's going to be roughly the same sort of time, Joseph, as the PlayStation. They've not announced officially a date, but they have said it's going to be holiday time, haven't they? It's going to be the holidays. Nice DDT by Will Ospreay, dropping Shibata flat on his head. Ospreay once again dropping Shibata on his face. Lovely standing Spanish fly on the outside. Well, running Spanish fly on the outside, should I say. It should be very interesting because, like I said, Ospreay being so low in the rankings, he's desperate for this win. But not only, like I said, just for the rankings, but to prove that he is sort of someone who could be involved in this division. Somebody who could be a viable Never Openweight champion for us. I mean, at the moment, the Never Openweight champion is currently Brock Lesnar, so I don't fancy his chances. You never know, though. Will Ospreay versus Brock Lesnar, that could be a very interesting match. His headbutt to the back by Shibata, then launching Ospreay across the ring. Shibata, of course, has a big striking and strength advantage in this one. But Will Ospreay does have the big agility and pace advantage. So which one of these two men will come out on top? Ospreay now pulling back at the chin of Shibata. Trying to keep him grounded. Shibata very smartly rolls to the outside. But Ospreay looking high risk. Wow. Is that class as high reward? It was pretty crazy. Ospreay sending Shibata into the ring. Oh, big splash right across the chest of Shibata. Ospreay now bringing Shibata back up to his feet. Shibata rolls him through. And just slaps him. We're looking at the back fist, but Ospreay able to avoid it. Taking Shibata up into the corkscrew suplex. Still not raining yet. I was promised thunder and lightning at 8 PM. It's now 9 PM and it's not even raining. I don't think it's cloudy. I can't tell. I can't tell if it's cloudy or just dark. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I want thunder and lightning. I feel let down. Ospreay. Nice. That could be a massive, massive maneuver into the pin. Ospreay gets the win. There we go. William. Good old William. He's pulled it off. He's no longer bottom of the rankings. Shibata's not looking great though. He drops down a bit. Ospreay offering a handshake. Shibata replicates with the handshake. Replicates? Responds? Reacts? I don't know. Summit Re. There we go. Great win for Will Ospreay. Maybe he's found his calling here in the Never Openweight Championship division. We move on to our main event of the evening then. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kazuchika Okada. Or Kazuchika Okada. And the winner of this one gets Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view. Yeah, Ospreay versus Lesnar. It's got to happen in the future. I mean, Ospreay still needs to earn a bit, doesn't he, really? He's still -3 in the rankings. And Lesnar's already got Evil sorted. Maybe we can do Lesnar versus Evil next time out. Not Lesnar versus Evil, sorry. Evil versus Ospreay next time out. If Ospreay beats Evil, he can get involved in that match and make it a triple threat. Just for shits and giggles. Oh yeah, Terrence, the game is absolutely obsessed with handshakes. Every other match is a handshake. This is why we need our own way of deciding what cutscenes go where. We need this because we need to decide when people shake hands, when people attack each other. We need all this. It's just stupid at the moment because we're getting absolutely strange things happen at the end of matches that we don't want to happen. And I think you should always see whenever the new game comes out, they advertise about how many cutscenes they've made for Universe Mode. Made that many cutscenes and still all we get are handshakes. There's a few. I mean, the amount of shows we've done on this over the years, and the amount of cutscenes that we probably have never seen. Why have we got entrances on? Why on earth are entrances on? Kazuchika Okada. The Rainmaker. I wish you would make it rain. Right, here we go then. Winner gets Omega at the finale for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Of course, Omega's already defeated Okada once to actually get the opportunity to fight for the championship at the previous finale. Yeah, that's what they need, Terrence. Either that or allow us to control it. Allow us to control where we want our cutscenes and who we want to be in feuds and that sort of stuff. It's just a bit... yeah. It's very basic at the moment. Big clothesline by Okada, taking Tanahashi down. Big boots in the arm of Tanahashi. Now drops him face first into the mat with a knee in the back of the head. I mean, this should be an amazing match. These guys have had some cracking matches, haven't they, really? Yeah, we need it to be... I think it needs to be a combination of Universe, GM mode, and storyline creator at the same time. Because a lot of people who do Universe mode do it because they enjoy booking. That's what they want to do. And you don't really get a chance to do that, so they need to give us that option, don't they, really? That's a very good point, Terrence. Okay. That's a very good point. Yeah, his attire is completely messed up, isn't it? Tanahashi now stalking into the Dragon Suplex. Bridges for the pin. Referee incredibly slow to get down. Only a 2 count. I think if the ref had got down at a decent time, that could have been a 3 there, you know. Tanahashi swinging those rights. Okada, there it is, the big discus lariat, flattening Tanahashi. Okada now stalking. I dare say it will be Jay, to be honest. I mean, I've said that 2K22 needs to be incredible because of the amount... Ooh, kick out. It needs to be incredible because the amount of time they're taking to make it. It needs to be the best game they've ever made. Oh, I saw lightning. I saw lightning. There's no rain, but I saw lightning. Yeah, it needs to be incredible, but I don't know if it's going to be. I just have no trust in them to pull it out of the bag. I really hope they do, but I have very little trust. Okada with a pin and still only a 2 count. Tanahashi getting the control of the match back. Oh my god, my back is stuck to this leather chair now. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be great. I really hope it is, but I just don't think it's going to be. But on the plus side, we're going to have the Virtual Basements wrestling game. Looks like it's going to be very, very good. Well, graphically very good anyway. There's stuff we can do. Oh, here we go. Tanahashi was going for the dragon. Okada broke free and it got turned into a straitjacket. Only a 2 count. It's been a pretty good match so far between these two. We knew it was going to be there, weren't it? Obviously. Especially we look for the high... No, the elbow to the back instead, actually. And we did Iron Man, didn't we, with Okada and Omega. And best 2 out of 3 falls we did on Mayhem a while ago, didn't we, I think? That's the problem, though, New Generation. The cream will always rise to the top. A big right hand in the gut of Tanahashi. He now sends Okada into the rope. Springs back, drop kick. Right to the knee. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took a drop kick to the knee. Okada once again stalking the grounded Tanahashi. Rainmaker clothesline very close to the rope, so he's having to waste a bit of time dragging Tanahashi away. But will it still be enough to get the victory? It is. Okada gets the win. Okada is going on looking for some retribution against Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, the man who has defeated him so far on every opportunity they've wrestled in. Alright, so let me update the pay-per-view. So we now know at the pay-per-view we have got Omega versus Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Lesnar versus Evil for the Openweight Championship. LIJ versus Killer Elite Squad for the Tag Team Championships. Pac versus Bandido for the Junior Heavyweight Championships. Oh, did he? Okay, I'll take it back then. Okada has beaten Omega. Full count anywhere. There we go. Interesting match. Well, that's the end of New Japan for the night. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I can't really say at the top of my head who really pulled out the bag here. I feel like New Japan had a slightly better episode in Ring of Honor than my opinion, but loser leaves universe mode forever. Wow. That's a big stipulation, Terrence. Yeah, it'd be interesting. We'll have to sort of play it out. Maybe we can do something next episode where they both allocate somebody and then the winner of that match means that they get to decide the stipulation. There's options. But I'm going to go now because I want to get these videos edited and uploaded for you for tomorrow. Of course, if you've enjoyed, like the stream, or if you're watching the video, please like the video. Subscribe if you're not already, which I'm assuming if you've got this far, you probably are. But thank you very much for joining. Good love. Good love. Best of love. Lots of love. And I'll see you again, depending on work, possibly tomorrow. If not, it'll be Wednesday. But I had to turn everything off now as well because it's all overheating. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.